Hi everybody, welcome back to Tom's Press Box. I'm back for week 3. I'm still here. They haven't got rid of me yet, so I'm going to go with it. And this week, well, I bring bad news. That is, Nebraska has got another 4-star quarterback, and now they've got 2, and they both look really good, at least on paper. They've got an offensive coordinator and a play caller who's done it before. They've got an actual running back coach. They've got an actual special teams coach. I hate to say it, and I hate to be really, a Debbie Downer, but Nebraska's got a chance next year. Chance to do what? I don't know, but they got a chance. And it's funny, I wrote that last Sunday, and people got mad. And usually, it was the greatest thing ever. This is a sports writer's dream, because usually sports writers are the most skeptical people around, and people get mad when they write things, well, don't count on this, or don't count your chickens, or whatever line you want to use. So-and-so will probably screw it up. And now, the people usually get mad whenever I wrote that. Now, I try to be hopeful, and people get mad. Why? Because they're tired of hype. They're tired of hope. They're tired of having their hopes and dreams squashed. And I totally understand that. It's been a rough 4 years. And we get accused of hype. We get accused of lifting up your hopes every August. Generally, we're just writing stories about the season, and people sometimes take that as hype, like you're saying we're going to be good. Well, no, sometimes, in August, everybody is good. Everybody has a chance. That's kind of the beauty of sports. But so generally, we're just writing about what could happen. And now, have we been guilty of hype before? Well, that goes without saying, but I will say, generally we're in the business of just reporting what, this is what this guy has done, what could happen, and for next year, I have no idea how this is all going to work. It's got to work. It's got to work fast. I still think the offensive line coach has got potential, but can he put a decent line together in a hurry? We'll find out. He's got 15. Donovan Raiola has got 15 practices in March to do that, and then he's got 20 some in August. Casey Thompson and Chubba Purdy, as good as they look, aren't going to be very good if they're on their back, and if they're running for their life. So Nebraska, I think, still needs to get a running back from the transfer portal. Although they got a JUCO one the other day, so and they haven't got from A&M, but we'll see how they are. My hope, and I hate to use that word hope, is that these guys will get coached up. Some of them for the first time in 4 years. So it's going to be interesting, but I really, how many can Nebraska win? I wouldn't even begin to guess. But sometimes if you have a play caller who kind of gets it, and he gets, he knows what he's doing, and you've got a quarterback who made plays, and he doesn't have a lot of things in his head that are clouding up his ability to just play the game. I guess what I'm saying is there are these new offensive coaches. I'm anxious to see what their impact is on not only the current players but the guys coming in, how it all works. Is it a long shot still? Probably, but I think there's a chance for a spark. I think there's a chance for some kind of chemistry. So sometimes if you have a playmaker, and I'm sorry, I forgot the kicker. The most important part is the kicker. They're going to have a kicker, and they're going to have a punter, and you can't, downplay how much that means. When you have a field goal kicker, and you know you're going to make a field goal, generally, it takes all the pressure off the play calling, and a lot of times the guys may have to make the plays on the field. As I ramble here, I forgot Mickey Joseph, the receivers coach. You wonder what can a receivers coach add in 1 year? Well, he brought a receiver from LSU, and I'm really anxious to see. They've got Omar Manning, and they've got Xavier Betts to go with it. I think it's you've got more options now. If you got a quarterback who can hit them with passes, Mark Whipple, the offensive coordinator, likes to use a lot of bubble screens and short passes, and he likes to throw out to the sideline, which I hate, but if it works, I think we'll all love it. It's a lot of times Adrian Martinez struggled to get the ball from here to here, and with the short passes. That's sort of the offense Scott Frost always had in mind. So this might be good, but I won't say that because you'll get mad. What I'll say is this will probably fail, and don't worry about it. But it's not going to work. But I can give you a wink and say, go ahead and have some hope. It's the best part of being a fan. Don't be afraid to have your heart broken again, because we always come back for the next season. And but I think I don't know. Again, I will try very hard not to have hope, or at least not to express hope. I will do my best to be as skeptical and as I can. So, in any case, have a great off season. It'll be short because they start practicing February 28th, and boy, then the hype will really begin. Again, my condolences. So, one more thing before I leave this week is I'd like to have offer a salute to UNO Hockey, which is celebrating their 25th anniversary this year. This weekend they're going to have about 50 of the old Bulls are going to come back and hang out, and can you imagine some of the stories, and some of the a lot of the bars will be packed. That's all I will say. But I don't think I have any hockey things here. I used to have some of those pucks with the Maverick logo on them, but what an amazing thing. One member UNO Hockey, 1997. The idea of UNO, then a Division II, on Dodge Street. I won't say the name, but people used to call UNO. It wasn't very complimentary, but the idea of them starting a Division I sport and bringing in trying to make revenue, trying to get people to show up for their games, was people just kind of chuckled at themselves, but they did it. All credit to the late great Don Leahy, who he's the one who brought it in. His whole credibility in this community made it work early, and then head coach Mike Kemp, the first head coach, he pushed a lot of right buttons. They were just magical nights down in the Civic. I'll be writing about them later this week, and but they've added so much to the community. They have a strong legacy. So they brought in so many players who stayed in Omaha and made their living, started families, and so many players to the NHL. It's been a real gift to the Omaha community, and so I salute the Mavs. If I could throw a fish out here, I would, onto the carpet. I think Z might get mad. There's no Zamboni to come get it. but there'll be no fish. But I would just, if I could raise a glass, I would raise my helmet to, well, I don't have a puck, but we'll get a puck next week. Anyway, congratulations, you and on your anniversary, and I'll be out there this weekend to see everybody, and I will see you next week. Thanks for being here.